أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدني علما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to LQ Milton. Today we'll continue our understanding and pondering upon Surah Al-Asr, which we started in the last class. In the last class we had covered the first two ayahs, wal asri innal insana lafi khusr. What we learned is that this waw is wawul qasam, an oath, and innal insana lafi khusr is the jawabul qasam, or the answer to that oath. And there were some details. How did inna make insana mansub? What is the function of lamu muzhalik or lamu taqid? What impact, what emotions they are bringing into this ayah, and the gravity of this ayah we had discussed at a very high level, bird's eye view. So, when we say wawul qasam and then we make a statement which is the jawabul qasam or answer to that oath, in this ayah the statement or the jawabul qasam has a noun which is al insana, entire humanity. What do we mean by that? What do we mean by that? Al insana, humanity, in the past, humanity exists now, present, and humanity in future. This entire spectrum of humanity is culminated in this now, from first human to the last human, because this is al insana, the humanity. It does not differentiate between the past, present, or the future. So, this is the entire population. Okay, so this is the entire population, and the statement is with two emphasis that the entire population or the entire humanity is at loss. It's a very harsh statement. But then immediately after jawabul qasam comes illa. We have not learned illa yet. Illa will come in book 3 and we will learn more about illa. But this is harfu istasna, particle of exception, particle of exception. whenever illa comes in Quran, remember illa is taking a specific sample from the population. In statistics, we have the population and then we take a specific sample with certain characteristics or attributes, we take it out and that is your illa. So, illa always harfu istisna or particle of exception always will make the entire population into a specific a sample with a specific attributes or specific characteristics. That is the function of illa. Always in the Quran when illa will come, this is the function of illa. So, after making this broad statement, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought in illa harfu istisna, particle exception, except allazina, for those. Allazina, we learned allazina. Allazina is ismu mausula, relative pronoun, which mean those or which. What comes after ismu mausula? Because whenever allazina ismu mausula comes, there has to be a silatul mausul. Why? Because allazina is a broader statement and then it is specified what do we mean by allazina or allazi or allati. We have to, and in order for us to explain the characteristics of allazina or ismu mausula, we always need silatul mausul. Silatul mausul. What is this amanu? It's a complete jumla failure, except for those. So, from the entire population, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, except for those specific sample, those amanu, who believed, amanu, jazakallah, who believed. What are we looking for in jumla ismiya or jumla failure? The fail and the file, the action and the doer of the action. So, in amanu, the verb is amana, he believed, amana, amanu. Where is the file? Wow is the file, right? Wow is the file. So, the first characteristics of allazina is those who believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? Believed in Islam. Then come wow. What is wow? Harfu atfin, right? Here wow is harfu atfin. And after wow, and what is the function of harfu atfin? It conjoined or joined either two nouns or two sentences. That is the function of harfu atfin. So, this is a complete jumla failure sentence. Comes amilu, and those who do. Wow again is the file, right? Wow is the file. But then remember, some of the verbs, they need object. They need what and whom. So, whenever there is a verb that comes in, we have to ask those two questions. Those who do what? Then we need the object, maf'ulun bihi. So, where is the maf'ulun bihi? As-salihati. And those who do what? Good deeds. So, this is amilus salihati is your jumla failure, which has a verb, amala, wow is the file, as-salihati is the object. So, this is the second characteristics of allazina. Now, this jumla failure is ma'tufun ala or connected to amanu, right? We've learned that concept. This jumla failure or verbal sentence is connected to this verbal sentence because there is a wow, harfu atfin there. So, in technical terms, we cannot, when we are defining allazina or we are bringing in the salatul mausul for allazina, we cannot isolate just amanu and forget about amilus salihat. No, we cannot. because this Amilus Salihat is ma'tufun ala or joined with amanu. So these two characteristics must be there for it to qualify as allazina. But further than that, again comes waw. So this is so beautiful. Again comes waw, harfu atfin, and again after waw comes a complete jumla fi'liya. Watawasaw bil haqqi. This is a verb wasa. Wasa mean to join together, to join. This is the now this is form 6. For those who were in our previous session, they know there are different forms of verbs. So when this is form 6, watawasaw, which means it's not an action of a single person. I'm just giving a very broad understanding. This is not an action of a single person. This is an action where two people or more than two people are interacting with each other. This is what this verb is specifically used. Wasa is he joined. Wasa is he joined, single person. But when we bring this wasa into form 6, and I apologize for those who do not have this concept, but verbs in Arabic language come in different forms. They come, and then when they come in different forms, then the basic concept of the basic meaning of the verb remains same, but the environment around that verb will change. So when wasa will come into form 6, watawasaw, then it means two or more than two people are interacting with each other or joining each other or inviting each other. Invitation is a better word. They are inviting each other in haqq, towards haqq, right, towards truth. So watawasaw bil haqqi again is ma'tufun ala this jumla fi'liya. Ma'tufun ala this jumla fi'liya, and this jumla fi'liya is ma'tufun ala first one. So we cannot just isolate amanu or amilus salihati and watawasaw bil haqqi, and same with watawasaw bil bis sabri, and they invite each other to be patient. Okay, sabr, be patient. This is your jumla fi'liya. Now waw is the file here, waw is the file here, this is jarun wa majrurun, this is jarun wa majrurun. One step more before we culminate Suratul Asr, because we are not going into too much detail, we don't have those tools, but as we go along in our course, we'll do a bit more digging. And this is where our pondering of ayah begins. Why this order? Why not amilus salihati first and amanu second, or this one first or this one second? There is an order to these 4 verbal sentences. First we have to believe, then you have to do the good deeds, and once you start to do the good deed, then you're able to invite each other towards the truth, and once you invite each other to truth, then you have to be patient with it, because we will come across different difficulties. So there is a lesson here. So these are the 4 steps, beginning with amanu, then with amilus salihat, then inviting each other towards the truth, and then be patient with each other. This is an order of life. This is an order of allazina. If we have these 4 qualities, then we are in the sample of this entire population. If we don't have these 4 qualities, then we are still stuck here. So the target here is to move from al-insana to al-lazina. This is the target. This is what we are trying to achieve, to move from al insana to al lazina, because illa is bringing in a group of people with specific characteristics or specific attributes. What are those attributes? Amanu, amilu salihat, watawasaw bil haq and watawasaw bis sabr. With that, I hope that we'll go back to Surah Al-Asr and think more about it, now that we have some understanding, high level understanding or pondering of this surah. We'll culminate our Surah Al-Asr here. Now, we'll begin our lesson. We were on lesson number lesson number 15. Number 15 or 14? 14. Lesson number 14, page number 85. Page number 85, Tamareen exercises, exercise number 3. Exercise number 3. We had done exercise number 2, Ikra Waqtub, last time. We had done that. So, now page number 85, book 1, we will start exercise number 3. Look at the example. It is very simple. Baitun, a house. Baitukum, your house. Baituna, our house. So, similar to this pattern, there are nouns that are given. We have to create, or we have to come up with those two pronouns. Ummu, ummun. Ummukum, ummuna. Ammun, ammukum, ammuna. Sadiqun, sadiqukum, sadiquna. Madrasatun, madrasatukum, madrasatuna. Write it, because without writing we will forget. So, there is a space given in the book for us to write it down. Ukhtun, ukhtukum, ukhtuna. Lughatun, lughatukum, lughatuna. Dinun, dinukum, dinuna. Very nice. Abun, abukum, abuna. Ahun, akhukum, akhuna. Ahun means brother. Akhukum, your all brother, and then akhuna, our brother, right. Next one, exercise number 4. Now, here Dr. Saab is trying to teach us about a particle IU. There are few particles in Arabic language which always comes as a mudaf. What is the meaning of IU? Which? IU, and for example, there is another one kullu. When we say kullu and IU, and there are some other particles as well which comes as a mudaf, then they always be followed by a mudaf alayh, and mudaf alayh is always majroor, right. Mudaf alayh is always majroor. So, when IU comes, and IU declines completely. In a marfu form it will be IU, in a mansoob form it will be ayya, and in a majroor form it will be ayye. Similarly with kullu, kulla and kulli, it will decline. For example, kullu nafsin za'iqatul maut. Why nafsin? Because kullu is also another particle which comes as a mudaf, and after mudaf come mudaf alayh. So, nafsin is your mudaf alayh. So, watch for it. So, IU comes here, and then after this yawmin, which day, haza, which day it is, and the answer is haza yawmus sabti. This is Saturday, right. Next one, ayu shahrin haza, ayu shahrin haza, what is the meaning? Which month it is, right? The answer is haza shahrin Rajab. This is the month of Rajab. This is the month of Rajab, right? Yes, it is the month of Rajab. Yeah, so it fits. Yeah, yeah. It's a typo. Sorry, haza shahru Rajabin. This is the month of Rajab. Ayyu kulliyatin hazihi, which faculty it is. Now, why we are using hazihi here? Because kulliyatin is feminine gender. Haza kulliyatut tijarati. Jazakallah Sadar bhai, it was marfu. Shahru was marfu. Hazihi kulliyatut tijarati. This is faculty of commerce. Fi ayyi madrasatin anta. In which school you are? Ana fil madrasatil mutawassatati. I am in the middle school. Let us quickly analyze it. Where is the mubtada? Where is the subject? Ana. Where is the khabar? Fil madrasati. I am in the school. And then what is the grammatical value of al mutawassitati? Not. Jazakallah, not. Min ayyi baladin anti ya ukhti. Min ayyi baladin anti ya ukhtu. From which country you are, O sister? The answer is ana minal Yunani. Ana minal Yunani. I am from Greece. See, I enjoy when sometimes nobody is perfect, right? Nobody is perfect. Everybody make mistakes. I make mistakes as well. But sometimes when I make mistake, when I am delivering the lecture, and then the next time when I come in, some students will contact me or would tell me, you made a mistake there, you made a mistake there, then I enjoy it because that means they understand. I made a mistake, they were able, or they are well enough understand the subject that they are able to pick up small mistakes here and there. So there is nothing wrong in that. I think one of the, when we were doing the conjugation of I think zahaba, I said zahaba, zahaba, zahabu, zahabat, zahabata, zahabna, zahabta, zahabtuma, zahabtum, zahabti, zahabtuma, and instead of saying zahabtuna, I said zahabtum again. So one of the students came to me and said, well, you missed zahabtunna. I said, okay, that's good that you caught it, right? So yeah, I mean sometimes there would be small errors in there, but the message is focus on learning. The important lesson here is, yes, there will be small errors here and there, but focus on learning, try to grasp the knowledge and learn from it. Exercise number 5, Ikra Waktub, read and write. This is very simple. These are all nouns which are foreign to the Arabic language. Now, Arabic language has a tendency to adopt the nouns which are foreign to it, but in order for them to identify that they are not from the original language, these foreign names will be diptotes, mamnu min as-sarf. There is an entire lesson in, I think in book 2 or book 3 for mamnu min as-sarf for diptotes. So they do not have the tanween. For example, Williamu, it's William. Edwardu, Londonu, Barisu, Pakistanu, Istanbulu, Ibrahimu. Now, Ibrahim alayhi salam was a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but he was not from the Arabia. He migrated to Arabia, but then he was not. So this is a foreign name to Arabic language. Ismailu, similarly Ishaqu, Ayyubu, Sulaimanu, Daudu, Yunusu, they are all prophets. Idrisu, Jibrailu, Mikailu and Fir'aunu, they are all foreign names to the Arabic language. That is why they are al mamnu min as-sarf, even though they are frequently used in Quran, but they maintain their specific characteristics. Next one, iqra'ul misal, read the example. Summa, then hawwil jumla al-atiyati mislahu, then solve the following sentences like it. Let's take a look at the example. Oh, this is very simple. The sentence in a masculine gender, we have to change this masculine gender into feminine gender. Anta zahabta ilal madrasati. Sorry, not into feminine gender, we will make it into plurals. Anta zahabta ilal madrasati. So, anta will become antum. Zahabta becomes zahabtum ilal madrasati. Now, let us do the next one. Anta kharajta min al fasli. Anta will become antum. Kharajta will become kharajtum min al fasli. Anta jalasta fil fasli. Anta will become antum. Jalasta will become jalastum fil fasli. Aina zahabta ya akhi. Aina zahabta ya akhi. Aina zahabtum ya ikhwani. Limaza kharajta min al fasli ya waladun. Then we say limaza kharajtum min al fasli ya awladu. Let's take one sentence randomly and try to analyze it. For example, if I say anta jalasta fil fasli, what kind of sentence is that? Jumla ismiya, nominal sentence. Where is the mubtada, subject? Anta, you. Damirun munfasilun. Damirun munfasilun. Are they definite? Yes, they are definite. Are they marfu? Yes, they are marfu. They are marfu. Originally they are marfu, but they are mabni. So, when they are mabni, that means they do not change their spelling, but then our mind would know whether they are coming as a marfu form or a mansoob form or a majroor form, right. So, here anta is coming as a mubtada, and mubtada is most of the time definite and marfu. So, we say estimation of it is marfu, taqdiruhu marfu. Jalasta, where is the khabar? Jumla failure is the khabar. See, khabar is of 5 type. If khabar is one word, then it is mufrad. Khabar can be jarun wa majrurun, khabar can be zarf, khabar can be jumla failure, and khabar can be jumla ismiya. There are 5 types of khabar we learned. So, here jalasta fil fasli is a complete jumla failure coming as a khabar for anta. Al kalimatul jadidatu, al hafidu is grandchildren, ibnul ibni son of the son, aw ibnul binti or son of the daughter. Jama is hafadatun. The jama of al hafidu is hafadatun. Al kulliyatu, faculty. Jama is plural is kulliyatun. Kulliyatul tibbi, kulliyatul shariyati, kulliyatul handasati, kulliyatul tijarati, right. Faculty of medicine, faculty of sharia, faculty of commerce, and faculty of engineering, and faculty of commerce. Ad-dasturu, the constitution. Al-akhu, the brother. Jama is ikhwatun or ikhwanun. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban. This at this time we will just say meaning welcome, but then for each word there is, behind each word there is a sentence there. We will do it later in our course. Al Yunanu, Greece. Nasraniyun, Christian. Jama is Nasara. So, that culminates our lesson number 14. Let us begin lesson number 15 inshallah. Lesson number 14 was masculine. Lesson number 15 is feminine. Al-fatayatu. What is the singular of al-fatayatu? Fatatun, young lady. So, when I say al-fatayatu, young ladies. So, this is a conversation happening between young ladies and Zainab. Young lady said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Zainab said, Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Then she said, Man antunna ya khawatu. She got surprised. She said, Man antunna, who are you all? O sisters, right? Man antunna. Ihdahunna, what kind of grammatical compound this is? Ihdahunna. Ihduhunna. Mudaf mudaf, one of them. One of them. Feminine gender. Mudaf mudaf. Ihduhunna. One of them said, Nahnu banatu shaykhi Abbasin. Simple translation what? Nahnu. Nahnu means we. Banatu shaykhi are daughters of a shaykh Abbas. Now, let us do a quick grammatical analysis of it. Nahnu is the mubtada. Where is the khabar? Banatu. We are the daughters. Wahuwa mudaf. And ash-shaykhi is mudaf alayh. We are the daughters of ash-shaykh. Abbasin. Ash-shaykhi Abbasin. What is the grammatical value of Abbasin? Badal. Badal for ash-shaykhi. Now, ash-shaykhi is it definite? Yes. Ash-shaykhi is definite. Abbas is also definite. Is ash-shaykhi majroor? Yes. Abbasin is also majroor. Are they both masculine? Yes, they are both masculine. Abbasin. Zainab said, Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban. Ummukunna ustazi. Then she welcomed them. Zainab welcomed them and she said, Ummukunna, your mother. And when she said kunna, which means your all mother, more than two, ustazi is my daughter. Ummu is your my teacher. Ummu is your mubtada, wa huwa mudaf, and kunna is the mudaf alayh. Ustazi, my teacher. Where is the khabar for this subject? Ustazu. Wa huwa mudaf and ya mutakallim mudaf alayh. Kaifa haluha? How is she? Why we are using ha here? Because we are talking about female teacher, right? If it would be a masculine teacher, what would we say? Kaifa halu? Ihduhunna said, one of them said, Hiya bi khairin walhamdulillahi. Now, there are two sentences here. First one is Hiya bi khairin. She is fine. Hiya mubtada bi khairin jarun wa majrurun shibu jumla khabar. Then comes harfu atfin. Alhamdulillahi. Alhamdu is a mubtada, lillahi jarun wa majrurun shibu jumla khabar. Right? Zainab said, Aina hiya alana? Where is she now? Ihduhunna, one of them said, Hiya alana fir riyadi. Hiya al-ana fir riyadi. She is in Riyadh now. Al-ana means now. Hiya is your mubtada. Fir riyadi is your jarun wa majrurun shibu jumla khabar. Zainab said, Mata zahabat? When did she go? When did she go? Ihduhunna, one of them said, Zahabat qabla usbu'in. Now, zahabat. Let's do zahabat, zahaba again. Zahaba, zahaba, zahabu, zahabat. That is for hiya. Zahabata, zahabna, zahabta, zahabtuma, zahabtum, zahabti, zahabtuma, zahabtunna, zahabtu, zahabna. Right? Zahabna. So, ahduhunna, one of them said, zahabat, which means hiya, she went. Qabla usbu'in. What is qabla? Zarf. Adverb. Adverb of time. Adverb of time, zarfu zaman. And then after that, zarf comes mudaf alayh. She went a week ago. A week ago. Zainab said, Man zahaba ma'aha, who went with her? Ihduhunna, one of them said, zahaba ma'aha, went with her, ahuna, our brother Ibrahim. Now let's analyze this sentence, shall we? Okay, zahaba, it is verbal sentence. What are we looking for in verbal sentence? We are looking for fail and file. Zahaba is the fail. Where is the file? No. In a jumla, exactly. In jumla failure, first thing is, once we determine this is a jumla failure, there is a verb there, we have to find a file. So, first thing our eye should be looking for in a jumla failure or a verbal sentence is to look for a noun which is marfu. And if we find a noun, a marfu in that jumla failure, close your eyes, put your finger on that noun and say, this is my file. So, in this sentence, ahu, brother, is marfu. So, we say ahu is the file. So, zahaba, went with her, ma'aha, with her, ahu is your file, wahuwa, mudaf, and na is mudaf alayh. What is the grammatical value of Ibrahimu? Badal for ahu. Is ahu definite? Yes, ahu is Ibrahim is also definite. See, these kind of sentences are, which are a bit tricky, are more delicious. Zainab said, Kaifa halukunna, how are you all? Ihduhunna, one of them said, Nahnu bi khairin walhamdulillahi, we are fine. All praises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Zainab said, Fi ayyi madrasatin antunna. Fi ayyi. Now see, ayya, ayyu. Ayyu, we said, ayyu declined completely. Ayyu can become in a marfu form ayyu, in a mansoob form it will be ayya, in a majroor form it will be ayye. So fi comes, which is harf jar, after that ayyi comes, particle, it becomes ayyi. Fi ayyi madrasatin antunna, in which school you are? And the answer is Ihduhunna, one of them said, Nahnu fil madrasatil mutawassitati, we are in the middle school. We are in the middle school. Zainab said, Matah tibarukunna. Mata means when. When is your examination? Ikhtabaru means examination. Ihduhunna, one of them said, Ikhtibaruna, our examination, Ba'da shahrin. Ba'da is zarf. Zarf, adverb of time. Zarfu zaman, after a month. Our exam is after the month. Where is the mubtada? Ikhtabaru. Wa huwa mudaf. Na mudaf alayh. Where is the khabar? Ba'da. Zarf, shibu jumla, khabar, and shahrin is your mudaf alayh. We do this analysis every now and then so that we don't forget, right? We keep repeating ourselves. Zainab said, Azahabtunna ilal madrasatil yawm. Did you all go to the school today? Ihduhunna, one of them said, Naam, yes, harful jawab. Zahabna wa raja'na. Now there are two verbal sentences here. Zahabna, we went, and we returned. Raja' means returned. So zahabna, where is the file? Where is the fail? Zahab. Where is the file? Na. In raja'na, where is the fail? Raja'. And where is the file? Na. Now a sentence before it, Azahabtunna ilal madrasatil yawm. Zainab is asking them, did you all go to the school today? Remove hamza to istifham from the sentence. It will become a statement. Zahabtunna ilal madrasatil yawm. You all went to the school. Bring hamza to istifham back, it becomes a question. So we know hamza to istifham is a particle of interrogation. It will make a sentence into a question. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati. Exercises. Answer the following questions. Man antunna. Who are you all? What did they say? They say Nahanu Banatu Shaykhi Abbasin. So the answer is Nahanu Banatu Shaykhi Abbasin. Aina Ummukunna. Where is your mother? And then they said Hiya fir Riyadi. She was in Riyadh, right? Aina Baitukunna. Now Aina Baitukunna. Where is your house? So we can say our house is near the masjid. So we can say Baituna Qaribun Minal Masjidi. We can say that. Number 4. Aina Aina Ahukunna. Where is your brother? We know the brother went with the mother. So we can say Huwa fir Riyadi. Or we can say Ahuna fir Riyadi. We can say that too. Our brother is in Riyadh. Or we can say Huwa fir Riyadi. Whatever we want. Both are correct. Number 5. Aina madrasatukunna. Where is your school? Again we can say it is near the masjid. So we say madrasatuna now. Okay. Madrasatuna is feminine. Qaribatun. Very good. Qaribatun minal masjidi. Because now we are talking about ta marbuta, feminine gender. As zahabtunna ilal madrasatil yawm. Did you all went to the school today? Then they can say zahabna wa rajana. We went and we returned. So this is very simple. Number 2. Okay, number 2. Anis. Feminize. Al mubtada. The beginning, the subject. Fi kulli minal jumlal atiyati. From all of the following sentences. Right. Misal. Example. Antum tullabun. Are you all students? Then change it into feminine gender. Antunna talibatun. Are you all students but female students? So this is all we are doing. Let's do it. Antum mudarrisuna. Are you all teachers? Antum will change into antunna. And mudarrisuna will change into mudarrisatun. Next one. Antum atibbau. Are you all doctors? Antunna tabibatun. Very good. Antum ikhwatun hamidin. Are you all brothers of Hamid? Then you say antunna akhawatun hamidin. Antum muslimuna. Antunna muslimatun. These exercises are very important because when we are learning and doing these exercises and writing them up, it is basically sharpening our mind. They are reversing where these exercises are forcing us to think from a different angle, so that we understand both concepts, the masculine concept and the feminine concept. So even though they are simple exercises, but they are very important exercises. Next one, number 5. Antum amamu mahmudin. Antunna ammatun mahmudin. Antum abnaul mudiri. Antunna banatul mudiri. Antum abaut tullabin. Antunna ummahatut tullabin. Now abau will become ummahat, right? But father will change into mothers. Ummahatut tullabi. We do have Hallut Tamarin. We do have Hallut Tamarin on our website www.lqmilton.com. Download the Hallut Tamarin, answer to the exercises. Try to do these exercises on your own. Think about it, spend some time, and then go back to Hallut Tamarin and check your answers against, because all the answers are given in the solution to the exercises. But first try it on your own, and then go back and then check your answers. Number 3. Look at the example. Aina baytukum ya ikhwanu, where is your house, O brothers? Aina baytukunna ya akhawatun. Now, same thing. In the second exercise, we were changing the nouns into feminine gender, from masculine gender into a feminine gender. In exercise number 3, we are dealing with the pronouns, damir. We have to make damir from a masculine pronoun into a feminine pronoun. So, aina baytukum ya ikhwanu, aina baytu kunna, right? Ya akhwatu. Number 1, aina akhukum ya ikhwanu, aina akhu kunna ya akhawatu. Because akhwanu will change into akhawatu, brothers will change into sisters. Aina madrasatukum ya ikhwanu, aina madrasatu kunna ya akhawatu. Mata ikhtibarukum ya ikhwanu, mata ikhtibarukunna ya akhawatu. Ahaza ummukum ya ikhwanu, ahaza ummukunna ya akhawatu. Abaytukum qaribun ya ikhwanu, abaytukunna qaribatun ya akhawatu. Now here qaribun will change into qaribatun. So this is a tricky one. The last one, Dr. Saab throw a curveball. Anyway, a curveball, because baytukum qaribun and baytukunna qaribatun. Now, fi ayyi shahrin ikhtibarukum ya ikhwanu, fi ayyi shahrin ikhtibarukunna ya akhawatu. Number 4, we have 4 options: anta, antum, anti and antunna. We have to select from these 4 options given who are we addressing it to. Muslimun, anta, antum, anti or antunna. Anta. Maridatun, anti. Tabibatun, antunna. Tujjarun, antum. Bintul mudarrisi, anti. Akhawatu abbasin, antunna. Tullabun, antum. Very simple. Number 5, we have 4 options: ka, kum, ki and kunna. We have to select a suitable pronoun, the damirun muttasilun, into the sentence depending on the nature of the noun. Now, we are addressing it to the ya ikhwanu, brothers. So, aina baytu. Number 2, ahaza kitabu ka. Sa'atu ki, because we are talking to Laila now. Sa'atu ki. Man abu kunna, because we are talking to the sisters. Masmu ki, because we are talking to Sayyadati. Masmu ka, ya Sayyadi. Very simple. Ya ummu. Now here we can use all 4 of them. It's our choice. O mother. So you can use ki, kum, ka or kunna, fil baiti. Is your mother in the house? So we can address it to a female singular using a ki. We can use a masculine singular using a ka. We can use plural masculine using kum, and we can use feminine plural using kunna. All 4 of them can be used. And masma'u kum, because we are talking to ya ikhwanu, brothers. There's a different. Which one?
There's difference between new books and old books.
Oh, there's a difference between new books and old books.
Okay.
So the new books have akhwatu.
Yeah.
Then use kunna.
Yeah.
Then use kunna. Yeah, I have ikhwanu. So yeah, these are old books. Number 6. Again we have two options, ana and nahnu. I and we. We have to use suitable pronoun. It's very simple. They are all very simple. Muslimun, Muslimuna, Muslimatun, ana. Muslimatun, nahnu. Banatul mudiri, nahnu. Ibnul mudarrisi, ana. Tullabun, nahnu. Maridatun, ana. Very simple. Let's try and finish this lesson number 15 very quickly. Ikra waqtu, we have about 7-8 minutes left. Number 7, Ikra waqtu, read and write quickly. Zahaba abi ila al-Qahirati qabla usbu'in. What kind of jumla is this? Jumla failure. What is the translation? Zahaba abi, my father went ila al-Qahirati, to Qahira, qabla usbu'in, a week ago. Okay. I am not going into the grammatical analysis as long as we are reading it and can translate it. Next one, Mata kharajta min al-fasli ya Muhammad. When did you left from the class, O Muhammad? He answered, Kharajtu, I left. Kharaja, kharaja, kharaju, kharajat, kharajata, kharajna, kharajta, kharajtuma, kharajtum, kharajti, kharajtuma, kharajtunna, kharajtu, I left. Kharajna, we left. So Muhammad said, Kharajtu, I left, ba'da darsi, after the lesson. Zahabtu ila al-masjidi qabla al-azani. I left, I went to the masjid. Zahabtu ila al-masjidi, I went to the masjid qabla al-azani, before the azan. Number 4, Mata zahaba ummuki ila al-riyadi ya Amina. When did your mother went to the Riyadh, O Amna? She answered, uncle, ammuki, uncle, masculine, ammuki. Zahaba, he went, qabla shahrin, he went a month ago, not ummu, ammu. Abad salati zahabta ila al-mat'ami. So what is the translation? Abada salati zahabta ila al-mat'ami. What is the translation? Did you went to the salat after? Did you went to the mat'ami restaurant? Did you went to the restaurant after the salat? Did you went to the restaurant after the salat? Sorry. Did you go to the restaurant after the salat? The answer is la. Zahabtu, no, I went qabla salat, I went before the salat. Next one is a chart. Aina zahabta ya akhi, aina zahabtum ya ikhwani, aina zahabti ya ukhti, aina zahabtunna ya akhawati, aina zahabtu nahnu zahabna. So here Dr. Saab is using a different combination of damair with the verb. Al-kalimatul jadidatu qabla, ba'da, kaifa, mata, al-usbu'u, al-shahru, al-azanu, as-salatu, raja'a. What is the meaning of qabla? Before or ago. Ba'da, after. Kaifa, how. Mata, when. Al-usbu'u, a week. Al-shahru, month. Al-azanu, the call to the prayer. As-salatu, prayer. Raja'a, he returned. And the last one is ad-damairul munfasilatun. We have done this, let's just quickly do that. Huwa talibun, hiya talibatun, anta talibun, anti talibatun, ana talibun, ana talibatun, hum tullabun, hunna talibatun, antum tullabun, antunna talibatun, nahnu tullabun, nahnu talibatun. So, it seems this is very simple, but think about it. When Dr. Saab is bringing in the detached pronouns, they are suitable to the khabar. They are suitable to the khabar. Try to understand them, try to read them couple of times and then understand them, so that our understanding of the detached pronoun is clear. What are those 14 pronouns? Huma, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. By now, we should have all memorized those 14 pronouns. On exercise number 3, Dr. Sir, number 5, it should be karibun, not karibatun. With that, we will culminate our class today. Inshallah, we will begin lesson number 16. Ramadan, inshallah, will begin around mid of April, 13th, 14th of April. We are targeting to finish book number 1 before Ramadan, inshallah. We have finished lesson number 15. There are 7 lessons left. They are all very small lessons. So, every week we will try to do more than one lesson, try to cover 2 lessons or more than one lesson, and then try to finish inshallah book number 1 by Ramadan, and that is a big achievement in our course, right. We will finish inshallah book number 1, and then after Ramadan we will start book number 2. Okay. So, we are progressing, alhamdulillah. Keep practicing. With that, we will finish our class. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha laha ma kasabat wa alayha maktasabat. Rabbana la tu'akhizna in nasina aw akhtana. Rabbana wa la tahmil alayna isran kama hamaltahu ala allazina min qablina. Rabbana wa la tuhammilna ma la taqata lana bih wa'fu anna waghfir lana warhamna anta maulana fansurna alal qawmil kafirin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.